Hi, John Lay here from Talented Learning with another hot take. Today it's on Authentic Learning Labs. I just got off a 1-hour demonstration, discussion, executive briefing. You can find that in our catalog with Tamer Ali, who's the founder of Authentic Learning Labs. Tamer and I have been friends now for 7 or 8 years. I've followed him along in his career as he's always pushing the envelope. Tamer and the organizations that he has built and grown over the years have always focused on the cutting edge of extended enterprise learning and bringing technology to learning in an impactful way. And things haven't changed here at Authentic Learning Labs. Authentic Learning Labs isn't an LMS. It's not meant to replace a learning management system. What it's meant to do is to peacefully coexist and augment existing learning solutions and make them better, make them more productive, especially training as a business organization. So to do that, they have 3 core products that help envision that. Number 1 is their Manifest product. And what that is it's a combination of white glove service and hardcore analytics to create custom dashboards and analytics for organizations to monitor and mass things like the performance of programs, the performance of assessment questions, data analytics of combining like Google Analytics and traffic data with what people are actually doing. And so they build through use of templates and some custom hand-holding, help build really, really high-end visualizations into the training business. These are the same type of things that can be done with like a Domo type tool or data lake type Tableau data applications of an organization. But the problem is that you need Tableau experts or experts in that to create those dashboards. And so, you might solicit those resources from your organization, build those dashboards, those resources then go on and work on another project. So it's kind of like hit or miss, and there's not a lot of time for revision and updating. So what Authentic does is it brings the tool, and it also brings the expertise that rides along with you for along the way and allows you to grow and continue to have that access to the expertise of learning data expertise. Really nice concept. Yet the second part of that is also that those other tools are really expensive and they make their money based on per user audiences, but there's handfuls of users or dozens of users. What Authentic does is they open it up and make it affordable and let thousands of users have access to the data. So a great application would be in like extended enterprise where you have maybe, 10,000 customers, and each one of those customers has different learners. You could provide data analytics to any of those customers on how their learners are doing, as well as have the data analytics at that top view. That's some pretty cool stuff. They also have 2 other ancillary tools that help you bring the most out of video and really the visual application. So from a video standpoint, you can have a normal video like on YouTube. What Authentic has done through the use of AI is brought in the concept of automatically transcribing the text, identifying who speakers are. Then you can go in there and give that speaker 1 a name like John Lay. Put your photograph. Speaker 2 is Tamer Ali. And so you could have a video conversation like we did on the executive briefing and then be able to search that transcript, type in a word, just show me anywhere they're talking about AI and jump right to that part in the video and have different analytics then on the back end to really track how that video is interacted with. And so it makes it from being linear, even short linear, to being much more interactive, to be able to jump to any part of that video that's most interesting to you. And then finally, they've taken the content out of the LMS. So they figured out Authentic to wrap content in almost HTML frames that are high-end visual, look great. And so it doesn't look like you're in a course, but it's tracking everything on the back end, just like you were inside an LMS. And so it's a way to take trackable content, including that video, which is called Shuttle Studio, by the way, to take that trackable content and display it in things like CMSs or websites or web pages in general that aren't LMSs. And that provides a tremendous amount of flexibility because an organization's learning content can be in multiple places at the same time, still being served centrally and tracking through a thing called XAPI into their own learning repository. Too much technical detail, But suffice to say, if you use video or you want to jazz up your website with learning content, that's a nice way to do it. So as Tamer phrased it, they're not for everybody or for the first organizations that are just getting into this, but organizations that are real serious about learning and training for a business. That's where the value of a company like Authentic Learning Labs shows up. All right, we'll see you on the next Hot Take. Thanks for listening.